Hello everyone, this is BitSignal. In this video I'll be talking about some basic Tornado Bismuth wallet features like sending a transaction or receiving a transaction. And I'm also talking about crystals. Crystals, you can see it's something like a plugin system or an app system within the wallet. But before I start, let me remind you that this project is still a work in progress project, which means that not all functionalities are working. Okay, but let me show you what is working. And for that, I'll be heading over to the top here. And you see this is a public address. And on the right, you see an icon which says Manage Addresses. And if I click on it, I'll be presented to the addresses I have in this wallet, which are stored in a JSON file. Okay, here you see, for example, I have two addresses within the Bismuth Tornado, within the Tornado Bismuth wallet, and activated is the one which is here on top. So I'll be now clicking on the second one because in there I have some Bismuth, and you see that it is now activated because I clicked on it, and here on top you see the activated one. You could also create more addresses. Okay, now let's see what I can do. I can send here a transaction by just clicking on that. And in here, you just put in the public address of the one who should receive the Bismuth you are trying to send. You can also optionally send some data with it and then the amount you want to send, and then you can just send it. There is also the option of using a BIS URL. I want to show you what a BIS URL is by going back and clicking on Request a BIS payment. Now, you see on the left here, you have the normal public address, which is yours. You have also the data, and then you have a QR code, which only has the public address in it. All right. So in the future, if you are using your mobile phone and you can, if there's a wallet, you could use, you could scan that QR code and import the receiving address. Okay, but here on the right, you see also that you are able to generate a BIS URL, which I'm trying to do now. I'm just going to put in here some data. You see that I'm trying to send 3 BIS, and estimated fees for this would be 0.01. So the total amount, you see here the total amount, and I'm now clicking on Get BIS URL. And this is here an encoded URL of your address is in it, the receiving address. There could also be some data in it, and an operation field, and of course the amount. So I could just, by clicking on it, I copy it, and then I could go back, send BIS, and then I could use this BIS URL in here. And if I now click on Send BIS URL, I will see the confirmation page. And in here it says the recipient, which is myself again, and then the amount, operation, and the data. And then I could just confirm and send BIS. So that would be the procedure of using a BIS URL. It's very easy and straightforward. So let's head over to the crystals. Like I said, it works somehow like a plugin system. There you have different crystals, and you can choose the one you want to use. For example, I'll be using the Dragonator application, which is connected to the Bismuth blockchain. So I'm going to apply, and then underneath on the crystals, I will see now the Dragonator crystal and the Dragonator X, which I own for this certain address. You also have to notice that the active address, which is here on top, the public active address, is connected to all the Dragonator X here on the right here. So if I, for example, click on, doesn't matter, I could also, I am able to purchase X using this this user interface within the Tornado Bismuth wallet. And I could just click in here and then it could generate a transaction for me. Of course, I need 2 BIS, and yeah, I would just purchase a new egg. So, for example, if I click one of those eggs, I am seeing the same information I would see on the Dragonator. For example, if I click on it, you see that this is here the dragonator.com website, and it holds the same information, which is now right in the wallet. I am able to send this egg to a different address. So if I'm selling it to someone, or if I'm maybe sending it as a gift to another user, I could do this by just putting the address, the public address, the Bismuth public address of that user in this field, and then I could just send it. I'm also able to sell this egg for a certain price, and then it would be viewable on the marketplace. Yeah, I need to mention that the marketplace is not viewable from within this Tornado Bismuth wallet. The marketplace is only viewable here from the website. And here you see the current users who are selling eggs. So, for example, I could just put in here a price for that egg. I could sell this egg for BIS. And then you see within the confirmation page that the receiver would be the operator of dragonator.com, which holds this public address starting with a 9B8. And yeah, the operation would be drag sell. And this is here the data field. The amount is 0. Let me confirm and send BIS. Because you know why the amount is 0? Because the transaction itself has 0 BIS. But you see that within the data field, there is the amount I'm asking for the egg, which is here the 5. Okay, for this, the egg has this DNA 122. You see it right here, and this would be the BIS amount. Now, if I'm sending it, you see the transaction sent, and the transaction was submitted to the mempool with a transaction ID. So I could look it up at the Bismuth Explorer to see this transaction on the blockchain. It will take a while, so but I should see it. And it is already in the blockchain. Well, this was really fast. Now you see it that you are able to buy it now for 5 BIS, and you could also copy just the BIS URL and put it, and like we saw it before, we could just go back and request, no, not request, but pay, send BIS transaction to, and then sending this amount 5 BIS for this DNA. It's a data field, but it's the DNA of the Dragon egg. And then I could confirm it, and then I would purchase it for myself, which would not make any sense. Okay, but yeah, that's it, what I wanted to show you for now. So you see that the crystals feature is really nice, because you see all the important information. You see a list of all your Dragon eggs in this case, and it's very easy to navigate around and see all the eggs you're holding, and you could even sell them or just send them to someone else.